YOLO. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 of the biggest war stocks that there are right now. Now, this is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes. And if your moral compass doesn't allow you to invest in such stocks, then go ahead and click off the video. But if you have no moral qualms about investing in war stocks, then let's get into it. First up, we have RTX Corp, ticker symbol RTX. They're also known as Raytheon. And what they do is they're an aerospace and defense company. They make all kinds of things, but predominantly planes and military systems is what they focus on. See, jet engines, engineers' cockpits, the electronics for that, cabins, the inside components of a plane, not the outer shell of a plane. And they're pretty big on defensive systems, such as the ones that are being used over in Israel currently, or the ones that America wants to build to intercept incoming air-to-ground missiles. It shouldn't really be a surprise that they do a lot of business with the U.S. government, so that government money coming in, which helps the stock out. They also pay a dividend. They currently pay a dividend of 68 cents per share, paid out quarterly. Next up, we have Lockheed Martin, ticker symbol LMT. These are one of the big boys when it comes to the military-industrial complex. They have massive government contracts with the U.S. government, and, well, we can understand why. They make everything from rocket systems, missiles, helicopters, and even the F-37 stealth fighters, as well as some satellites. So they're critical in many aspects of war, which, with as much wars going on in the world right now, their business is well set to profit from it. So if you invest in it, you would be able to catch some of that upside and receive dividend. With one of the biggest dividends I've seen, they have a $3.30 per share payout quarterly for their dividends. And finally, our third big war stock for today is Northrop Grumman. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Ticker symbol NOC. Now, they are another big defense contractor, but they have a little bit more in the aerospace industry than just predominantly in weapons manufacturing. Now, they still make stealth bombers like the B-21 and missile parts and systems, similar to the other ones. But they also work more heavily with NASA. They're into radar and cybersecurity as well. So it's not an entirely war-based stock. So there's a little bit more diversification in this one compared to the others. And they're coming in with a hefty dividend. They have a payout of $2.31 per share paid out quarterly. Now I have a little chart here that shows the differences between their dividends paid per share and their dividend yield. And in both charts, you can see that Lockheed Martin comes out on top. Now, to give you an idea of how well these stocks have grown in share price and compounded with their dividends, I ran some numbers, and if you had done just a $1,000 investment into Raytheon 20 years ago and reinvested all the dividends, it would have grown to $12,946 today. And if you had done a $10,000 investment into it 20 years ago, it would be $129,460 today. And now, looking over at Lockheed Martin, if you had put in $1,000 20 years ago and reinvested all dividends, it would be worth $13,100 today. And a $10,000 investment would have been worth $131,000 today. And then finally, we have Northrop Grumman, which if you had put a $1,000 investment into it 20 years ago with all dividends reinvested, it would be worth $16,406 today. And a $10,000 investment would have been worth $164,060 today. Now, these are incredible returns and just massive dividends. But like I said at the beginning of the video, some people do not feel comfortable investing in war stocks or military contractors of any kind because they find the thought of making money from other people dying to be too much for their conscience to bear. I personally am not invested in any of these stocks, and I'm not currently considering investing into any of them because I have other stocks that I'm more interested in, but I don't want to discount them entirely. So I'm going to keep them in the back burner and just kind of keep an eye on them. I'm not exactly sure how I would feel on them yet myself. Let me know in the comments below if you're invested in any of them, or if you're considering investing in them currently. Or even if you're 100% opposed to it and against it, go ahead and share your reasoning why. Thank you for watching the video, and I'd massively appreciate it if you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to help the channel grow. And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side.